I'm gonna go ahead and spray. Ooh, oh. So immediately I want to say I smell the juicy peach, and then you kind of get those notes of citrus. And it's like sparkling. It's like a really sparkling opening, and it has a slightly peppery kick. If you're looking for a clean, fruity, floral fragrance with a warm dry down, something that lasts anywhere between 8 to 10 hours, an easy everyday fragrance that's also versatile for multiple seasons and a huge compliment getter, then I have something for you. Welcome back to the squad. My name is Emerald C, and today I have Crystal Emerald Eau de Parfum by Versace. Listen, y'all, I love this fragrance. Now, if you enjoy fragrance reviews and scent education, I want you to make sure you stop doing what you're doing right now and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you never miss a fragrance video, a makeup video, or any kind of video that I have to offer. I want you to stop doing what you're doing right now and go ahead and hit it. Now, today I have a newer fragrance in the Versace Crystal collection that blends fruity brightness with a little bit of soft florals and like creamy musk dry down, which is what we have here. I'm gonna go ahead and spray. Ooh, oh. So immediately I want to say I smell the juicy peach, and then you kind of get those notes of citrus. And it's like sparkling. It's like a really sparkling opening, and it has a slightly peppery kick from like that little bit of pink pepper in the top notes, and it kind of keeps it interesting. Now, after about a minute, the fragrance becomes very floral and slightly creamy, and I really start picking up notes of jasmine and rose with a sweet raspberry note. This has already been my fragrance of the day today and yesterday, so I've been wearing her all day long, okay? This fragrance was launched in 2025 as a floral fruity perfume inspired by the richness of elegance and emerald gemstone, which is also my birthstone. This bottle here reflects the concept with a deep green gemstone inspired cap, which is what we have here, and the glass design, which is supposed to resemble an emerald cut jewel. Look at this. It's beautiful. We're gonna jump into our scent notes. We get top notes of bergamot. So essentially that smells like a bright citrus with a little bit of zest, and it has a very sparkling, fresh quality, followed by peach. Now, peach is known to be very fruity, it's juicy, sweet. It's not overwhelming, and it's not like that fake peach that's really generic. This is a very juicy, bright peach. We have pink pepper, so it kind of gives that light spicy note that adds freshness and a little bit of warmth, but you will get that little peppery kick. Our middle notes, heart notes, secondary notes, whatever you like to call them, we start with the rosebud. Now keep in mind, this is more like a fresh dewy rose, and you get like the petals. That's what we're smelling, with a little bit of like a green floral scent, followed by just the basic rose. So it's a classic romantic floral note, but not your grandma's rose where you smell and you're like, oh, this is too rosy. This is blended in here and balanced out perfectly. We also have jasmine. Now, you know jasmine is like a soft, creamy white floral with like a little tiny bit of a sweet warmth to it, followed by raspberry and sorbet, which is sweet and fruity with a little bit of a refreshing sugary twist, but not too overwhelming because we don't need to go full devotion on here because devotion is very sweet. Base notes, we have white musk. I love musk. It's a nice skin scent, especially at dry down. So it gives it like a skin-like quality and softness, followed by tonka bean. It's vanilla, it's warm, it's sweet, and it gives the almond notes. This, in my opinion, lasts the longest and what you smell the longest, especially at dry down, followed by incense. So it leaves like that soft, smoky depth that adds like sophistication. So it's giving bougie. Now, these notes together kind of balance out, and they create more of like a citrus, bright, fruity scent, and it launches into soft florals, and finally it warms down with like a musky sweetness. Now, when I think of the best season to wear our Crystal Emerald, hands down, it's spring. And I'm so glad right now it's, where we at? We're in March. So I got this in March. It's perfect for the springtime. Perfect for the summer and also early fall. Now, the fruity citrus opening makes it especially nice in warm weather. In the colder weather, you're gonna be able to smell it, but it might get lost because it's so cold, right? Keep in mind how scent works is a lot of the gourmands and deeper scents are great for the colder weather because they're very deep, they're strong, and they really punch through. And once they're warmed up, they pack a punch. Something like a gourmand might be a little bit too strong for a summertime scent. That's why we typically go to like light, airy, citrusy, clean scents during the summertime because it allows it to radiate very well without being too polarizing or cloying. When I think of the perfect occasion for Crystal Emerald, definitely brunch, daytime events, casual dates, everyday wear. You can honestly wear this to the office. It's very light. It's not overwhelming. If you want to go on vacation, this is going to go in my vacation stash too. I'm going to need her when I'm in Aruba, okay? It has a bright feminine energy that works well in daytime setting. Now, when I think the age range, this scent works well for those who are between 18 to 40. But honestly, anyone who enjoys a light, fruity floral fragrance could easily enjoy it. Now, why the age range? It has bright fruity notes. It's soft florals, fresh modern style, which are typically marketed by Versace towards youthful individuals, but still sophisticated audience. I always get a lot of flack by people saying, why'd you add that age range? That doesn't fit my age range. I didn't say you couldn't wear it. I just said this is typically the market for it. Anyone can wear whatever they would like. This is honestly marketed towards women, but could be worn by anyone who likes fresh, fruity florals. So could men wear it? They could, but it does feel more feminine. If you're enjoying the review and you love fragrance content like this, I would truly appreciate your support by subscribing to my channel and turning on your notifications right now. If you ever want to help choose what I review, or you want to choose my next video, I also have a fragrance wish list that's linked below. Some of you have asked about it, so I created one where you can gift a fragrance you'd like to see featured on my channel. And I'd be happy to try anything that you guys suggest, but also there's the list available as well. It's a fun way for us to explore new scents together. And I always make sure to review and shout out the fragrances that you send, just as a special thank you. I appreciate you all so much for supporting my channel, so thank you. All right, so we're gonna get back into it. Let's jump into the performance of Crystal Emerald. We're gonna go for longevity. How long does it last? I was so excited for this one. Wear time is anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. This is lasting a full work shift and then some. This isn't the type of fragrance that, you just wear for a couple hours, which is insane because I feel like a lot of citrusy clean scents, they don't last long. This one supersedes it with that beautiful dry down that is amazing. I couldn't stop smelling my arm when I did my test. Now, sillage, how big is it? So people standing near you, they will definitely notice that you're wearing a fragrance, but it's not an overpowering room filling scent. You guys know I love a fragrance that's gonna slap me, okay? Projection is anywhere from 2 to 4 feet from around your body, so in that bubble. So I would consider that like moderate. Now, if I had to describe Crystal Emerald, I would say it's like fresh, it's feminine, and it's easy to wear. Personally, it's like a fruity floral because I don't like fragrances that are just fruity or fragrances that are just floral. I need you to combine them. And like the raspberry sorbet that's blended in there, it kind of gives it like a nice playful sweetness. Now, I will say this. I have Jo Malone Raspberry Ripple, and I was trying to think if it's too sweet or too sugary. This is very sweet in comparison to the raspberry and sorbet note in here. So it does have a like sweet fruity brightness rather than like a dark berry scent, but it's not as sugary as Jo Malone Raspberry Ripple if you have Raspberry Ripple. This is sweet and I like it, but at times I'll spray it and I'm like, oh yikes, this is kind of like too sweet for today. And I might layer it with something else to cut it. So check out this video of the current fragrances that I have in my line from the Versace line, right? And 4 of them are from the Crystal line. And I'm gonna compare one of them to what we have here. If you're wondering if this smells similar to Bright Crystal, I will say this. They share the same fresh feminine style, but Crystal Emerald is fruitier and slightly creamier, while Bright Crystal is more of like watery and she's airy. That was the first item I've gotten from the Crystal line. I remember I got it as a sample and I'm like, oh my God, I need this. And then my husband bought it for me and I'm like, ah. And then I continue to collect from there. Is this a safe blind buy? Only if you like fruity floral fragrances, Versace fragrances, or light feminine everyday scents that are like girly girl, okay? I would say sample it first if you prefer heavy gourmands, because she's not her, or like darker perfumes, like those dark cherry perfumes. Don't do that, not here. Or if you want like strong niche fragrances, Crystal Emerald's not her either. Now, honestly, I'm gonna tell you how I stumbled upon her. So I found her, I think somewhere online in one of my groups. I already own Crystal Noir, Bright Crystal, Crystal Absolute, Dylan Purple. My curiosity for this new fragrance that had my name in it, my curiosity was instantly activated because I'm like, I have so many Versace fragrances in my collection and I honestly love all of them, right? Then I saw Emerald in the name and I'm like, Emerald is my birthstone, Emerald is my name. I feel like this is my destiny because all the Emerald lineup, right? I looked at the fragrance notes and I'm like, this seems like this might be interesting. Now I was deciding between this and what's the other one? There was another one from another house. I can't think of it, but I tested both of them. I went to Nordstrom. I did like a field test. Like I sprayed myself with it, my clothes and my hand and my wrist. And my husband and I, we went shopping throughout the mall for like an hour and I kept smelling the entire time. Just to kind of compare the 2 fragrances that I had, just keep in mind, I was deciding which one I wanted to go through. And as I was smelling, my husband smelled the other fragrance from the other house, and he was just like, no, this feels like something you have, and it's way too sweet. And the first one, which was the Crystal Emerald, he was like, this smells really good. Like, I love this one, this one. But the whole time, I already thought that anyway. I just love hearing his feedback, and I know he's gonna compliment me if I get it when I wear it. So he loved it. And I went back and I'm like, yeah, this is it. You could just go ahead and wrap this up, Nordstrom. What I didn't realize is that they were actually doing a sale. So this right here is, let me see what size. This is 3 ounces, right? This is 3 ounces. This retailed for, I think she said it was like $145, but they were doing a sale. So it ended up being $135 after tax. She was like, oh, well, if you get this, it comes with a bag. And when she pulled out the bag, I'm like, oh, this is so cute. So that was part of the selling point. I'm gonna show you all the bag though. So Nordstrom's where I got it from. They put the bag in this bag And then she also threw some samples in. I specifically asked for samples because I'm like, you want to throw in some samples? And she was like, I got you. So they gave me Libre, which I already have, Monty Blanc, Star Oud, Replica, Reproduction of Familiar Fantasies. I actually tried this out last night. I liked it. And then she did, what is this? Valentino Donna Born Aroma Green Stravaganza, which I already have the travel size too, and I love it. By the way, I'm gonna stop playing, and at some point I am gonna buy the full size bottle, unless y'all want to gift it to me for my gift list. But if not, I do need it because I love it. So this is the like little bag that it came in, and we're gonna go ahead and take it out. I've already taken it out earlier, and then I'm like, oh, this is nice. Right here it says Versace fragrance right at the bottom. And then this is the inside. Ooh, got stuck. So this is the inside of the bag. So I thought this was really nice. I'm like, oh, I don't have any big like purses, like over the shoulder strap purses. And I haven't had any in a while. I thought that was awesome. If you have Crystal Emerald, I want to hear from you. I want to hear if this is a fragrance that you love, that you hate. Does it feel too generic? Does it stand out? Are you going to buy it and add it to your springtime, summertime collection? I want to hear from you. If you haven't done so already, I need you to stop doing what you're doing and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo, Scent Squad.